Hey friends, thanks for joining me. Let's look at pyrography or wood burning. All right, we are not gonna use this, although it's super fun to squeeze the trigger. So we're not gonna use that. That's for soldering and other things. We are going to use a wood burning tool. So we have this tool here. It's kind of like a pen. We have a cord, it plugs in, it has an on switch. This one does, others do not. They just plug straight in and you need to let them warm up. Now this thing is a little bit warm. It's, I just flicked the switch on. It's been plugged in for a while, but it's not been turned on. So with wood burning, what we're going to do is we are going to trace what we've already drawn on or traced on an actual piece of wood. So before we do any burning, we have to first have a piece of lumber and draw out what we want it to look like, or there are ways to transfer an image from a printout to the piece of lumber. All right, we have something sketched out here. We have our wood burning tool. We're gonna go ahead and use it. I'm using kind of like what I call the bladed tip. There are many other tips. When you do this, you need to take your time and slowly pull that thing either towards you or away from you. You can't get rushed. Now, the harder you push and the longer you leave it there, the deeper and the darker it's going to be. So it depends on what you want it to look like and how your design is meant to look. If you fill something all the way in, you could use the side of one of these and kind of pull it and darken that area. But if you don't want to, make sure to only go on your lines. So this, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna darken it in, and I'm going to use that flat part to kind of help darken it in. And with the different tips, this one only has one tip. But we have this set here, this tool with different tips, and the different tips allow you to do different things. My suggestion is to experiment so you can do a different type of picture if you so desire. More times than not, we'll keep one tip in here because we're not doing a whole lot of it. Students are doing just a little bit of it. But this is pyrography, folks. It is using a wood burning tool to burn a permanent image into that wood and give it some character. So my advice is to experiment with a scrap piece of wood before you start on your nice piece of lumber, before you start on something that you've bought or that is a super nice piece that was given to you. Experiment on a scrap piece first, and then actually go with the good stuff with your design, because it really it really can have an impact the more practiced you are. And so wood burning is fun. I've done some wood burning projects in the past that I've thought turned out pretty decent. I've done some wood burning projects in the past that did not turn out very good, and those got pitched. But it's always fun to mess around with pyrography and do some wood burning. Thanks so much for watching, folks. I appreciate the view, and I really appreciate you working hard. Thanks for watching.